I'm going to have to try to, I'm back again. I'm going to have to try to figure out some kind of way to put these two together. Yeah. Anyway, the other thing that I was going to say in terms of my makeup journey, between junior high and high school, I grew up in Savannah, Georgia, and there were two, of course, CNN came out of Atlanta, so I was like, okay, thank God for that, because there was this show that was called Style with Elsa Clinch, and we're talking about many moons before America's Next Top Model and all of this other stuff. So I watch every fashion reality show on the planet to get new ideas, to get new inspirations. I look at the makeup pictures here on YouTube. I look at tutorials and try to see whether or not I can copy this, that, the other. If anybody has seen that blue eye that I did that had the picture of the blue eye that has the flower in it and the blue lashes, I did that look at the same time that I was watching apropos makeup video for blue something or other she did one time. I watched it one time and I was doing the same thing she was doing that night, and that's where that look came from. So that was one attempt. That was it. 9 times out of 10 I don't repeat very much as far as what I do on my face. I don't wear the same stuff every day. I don't know how that happened or whatever, but I don't. It's always different. I don't know, it was the same thing with, like, when I collected shoes. I very rarely wore the same, you very rarely, even though I was, working every day in the department stores and all that kind of stuff like that, you very rarely catch me in the same pair of shoes in that week. I mean, I had my first job, I didn't have any obligations, so it's like, I did whatever. And when I had my first job, I got to know the ladies behind the makeup counters and whatnot, and that's how I got my mini perfume collection, because there was this one cute little lady. I mean, she was little. Size shoe was a 2. She was a little itty-bitty thing named Dolly. I don't know where she is or what's going on with her now, but she worked the perfume counter at one of the stores that I used to frequent, and she gave me my little mini. So she started me off on my miniature collection. There was another lady there, a little foreign lady. I can't remember her name. I don't know if it was Ilsa, something, but she was sweet. And then there was other ones. So I got to know the different ladies at different makeup counters, and I would talk to them all the time. So that was how much I loved makeup, besides getting little freebies and whatnot. I think my favorite counter person ever had to be Jackie. Speaking of getting stuff, I went in there one day, and this is when we moved to Atlanta, and I was bored out of my mind. Something was getting on my nerves. I can't remember what it was, but the next thing I know, girlfriend was cleaning out all this stuff where they had gift with purchase left over, purchase with purchase stuff left over, stuff from the summer line was left over. I went home with a bag, like, I can't even tell you the dimensions. One of the biggest bags that they had in there, full of cosmetics and bags. I can't remember how many bags I got that day. I got one that has like polka dots and you zip it out and it's got 2 sides. I got something else and something else. I can't remember the stuff, but I got powders, eyeshadows, liners, lip glosses, lipsticks, brow set, and something else. And it was all Lancome. Okay. Mascara samples. What else did I get? Damn. And that was a haul. That was a haul for my ass that day. Before I even knew that it was called a haul. So I have to share that particular set of stuff with you. I just don't know where that bag is right now. As far as I know, I think I traveled with one, so I don't know what that box it may be packed in. It could be in the storage in Atlanta for all I know. Whatever. But the level of makeup is ridiculous. Now, I couldn't get my ass out of the bed 6 o'clock in the morning to go to school, but I could get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and watch Style with Elsa Clinch on CNN. And not only did I watch it at 6 o'clock, I watched it again at noon with my mother. Every Saturday. Do you see me? Do you feel me? Do you smell? Every Saturday, I was up 6 a.m. watching Style with Elsa Clinch along with this other little program that I think came on like 7 o'clock. So they were talking about little basic trends and all this other kind of stuff. And then there was other, I don't know, some other stuff that was coming on. Some other little makeup show. And then there was some other things about shopping and all this other stuff that came on. So, you know, that was pretty much it. So, my love of makeup is, it has gone on through the years. And that's it. So, I gotta figure out how to put these two vids together. I will. I might be skipping some parts. God help me if I'm skipping the most important stuff. But, well, this is Angela from SheAlegna Studios. See you later.